Hello to everybody watching and listening. Welcome back to Mechabellum. Finally, I am mostly cured. No longer sick. Praise the Lord, that happened relatively quickly. All that's really left is a running nose that is giving me all the snot it can produce, and my goodness, it can produce a lot of snot, let me just tell you that much. So, what do we have? Honestly, this might just be the most solid pick. I kind of expect to lose the first few rounds, the first few matches I play. I don't want to play all that many games right now either. I think I'm fine with just playing a bit. Do I necessarily want more chaff into this? I mean, I might as well just fill out the board in the early rounds, no? And trust that the Phoenixes will hopefully bring us victory. The Phoenixes and the Fangs are going to be good chaff. Where do I want to put these? I think that's a decent position. Just making sure it's all symmetrical. I like symmetry. Symmetry is beautiful. I should probably also put this where more of my units are. And then put those in a bit further behind position. And call it a day. So he has started with absolutely no chaff whatsoever. Yeah, I kind of expect, like, the first few matches I play, I want to play, like, maybe 3 or so today. Not all that many. I really do expect to lose them. I could be wrong, but I'm not putting my trust in me being the awesome guy that comes back after almost no playing for like 2 weeks and just starts to smash everyone. I think Phoenixes are going to come through here. They're going to snipe the marksman, and then everything else is on the ground anyway. And ground only, I should mention, that it can't shoot up. So just adding more chaff was good here, and my opponent has begun playing with no chaff, which I think is pretty bad for him. I could go for the mass-produced sledges, but I think I'd just lose a bunch of stuff. I think going for heavy armor is just plain better here. And should I just chaff out? I could try and be a bit sleazy and go into more air. And you know what? As I'm just starting back out, you know what? Let's just go ham and go with some interesting plays. See if he wants to add anything else. He might add Mustangs, that would kinda counter me. But honestly, I'm not opposed to just going with Wasps and seeing what works. Throwing something at the wall, looking what sticks. Or checking what sticks. Okay. Apparently we want to go into arc range. Well, I think he might get the tower before I get to connect on his marksman. I think there's a very, very good chance on that happening. Okay, I stand corrected. I get his tower, probably. No, not before he gets mine, but I'm actually fine with that, because then I will have my forces approach under a tower debuff. And he's not gonna get anything else dead. So right now I'm kinda just feeding. I'm surprised that he went into round 2 Arclight range. Why? I mean, more items, and even I could go for a smoke bomb. I think I'm fine with just sitting on items, honestly. Now, what's he going to pick? If I had to guess, he's going for Mustangs. Maybe they're good against the Fangs. And good against a bunch of other stuff. What do I want to do? Like, literally everything here could get hacked. Maybe that is my play. But I kind of want to, like, watch and see for an additional round. So I think what I'm going to do is go for another set of Phoenixes and another set of chaff. And see where I can go from here. Like, as long as he doesn't add chaff, I don't need chaff clear. It is that simple. So let's go and just do that. Probably have that stuff split in the middle. Don't necessarily want to use my items. Then again, I could just easily throw that on something and sell it in the future. Let's just go. Wow, finally he adds chaff. And he did get, yeah, deployment specialist. Makes sense, makes sense. So now I will actively need chaff clear. And this time he will almost inevitably get the tower a long time before I do. Alright. So now kind of the real battle starts, I want to say. The other rounds, they were kind of just the warm-up period. Now he's playing seriously. Unfortunately, that marksman targets the phoenixes. I'm gonna lose this round by a mile because I have no chaff clear whatsoever. He's going to get to farm a decent bit, but most of that XP is going on, well, marksman. So what do I want? Now, I definitely need chaff clear now. Getting leveled Mustangs is probably not even a bad idea. What will he get likely? I can see him add the Mustangs. I could also see him go for the Stormcallers. I could even see him go for the Sabertooth, although I think that's not a good choice. I think that the Arclights are probably going to eviscerate the Mustangs, so I think I will personally go for the Sabertooth, sell it, and go for, like, Phoenixes. Not Phoenixes, go for Vulcans. I think that's what I will try and do here. So let's go with that. And add some Vulcans. I am Giant Specialist after all. Let me also mass recruit for another Phoenix set. And add those like here. Throw one of the Vulcans here and one on the other side. Is that? Yeah, that is in front of the tower. And how about we give this guy armor? And give these phoenixes shields. And then add temporary buffs. Not temporary, permanent buffs. I think that's a good idea. Yep, he did go for the Mustangs. Okay. Makes sense for him. Makes sense for him. But they are unupgraded and they're going into now Vulcans. Normally, I'm not the guy who goes for Phoenix Vulcan, but I need deployment efficient chaff clear. So I think I'm not even playing this out all that badly. He is going for levels on the Arclights, which kind of is a giveaway to play carry Arclights, if you ask me. Now this Vulcan is doing good work here. It held out, yeah, it held out until the fight was won. One of his shields went down, that Vulcan didn't even go, and it's almost to level 2. Oh, wow.